Hello everyone. So this showcase video will be a little bit different. As you can notice, you can now hear my voice. I'm trying to make these videos a little bit longer and more detailed, more descriptive. So I'll start this video off by telling you what I have actually done and what I'm planning to do towards the very end. This is showcase number 4, and as you might see right on the screen, we do have a bullet pointed list of things which I have added so far into the project, and these include a player character death mechanic, player respawn mechanic, enemy death mechanic. The items which are not in use have their physics enabled. The hotbar UI has been implemented. Inventory UI has been implemented. Item context UI has been implemented. Equipping items is now a thing through the item context UI, same as dropping items and assigning items to the hotbar as well. Excuse me. So I'll start off with showcasing how the respawn and the play character death mechanics work. So as you can see here, we have a little trigger cube. If I walk into it, in the top left corner you'll see that there's a print string which has just notified us that the respawn point has been set. Here's a kill box trigger where if I do step into it, it will apply the damage, and as you can see, I have been killed and then respawned again right here in the respawn trigger box. And this is to showcase that the other characters can also die, so the AIs. So if I go into this kill box, it will kill this character right in front of me. As you can see, I just got killed. If I walk into this one, you'll be able to notice that it will spawn an item, and item, because it is not in use, it will actually have physics turned on. There you go. As you can see, when I look at the item, it actually showcases the item's name. So the next part of this showcase is to show you how the different UI elements work. As you might notice, on the bottom of the screen you have a hotbar. Currently it's just a placeholder, as everything really in this project so far. It's just to test functionality, make sure that everything works correctly, and then I can work on visual improvements. So if I press the H key right now, you'll see that the hotbar will change. There you go. So number 1 is an ability which is the fireball. Number 2 is an ability which is also an ice cast. And then number 3 is a shield ability. As you can see, abilities now have a little progress bar attached to them. So when you press them, the progress bar will show the correct cooldown for each ability. Now it doesn't show it, it's just preset to 5 seconds on each ability. I will work on that in the next update. If I press number 4, as you might notice, the sword has been drawn, so the character can actively draw the sword. If I press 4 again, nothing will happen, he will still hold his weapon. I've pressed I obviously for inventory. If I hover over an item, you can see that it displays its name. If I press on the item, you can see that I have 4 buttons now. Equip item, drop item, assign to hotbar, and close menu. If I press close menu, obviously that will just close the context menu. What I can do now is I can assign the items to the hotbar. So if I press assign to hotbar and I press number 1, it should remove the item from slot number 4 and assign it to slot number 1. There you go. If I press it again and then select it to number 4 again, as you can see, it removed it from number 1 and placed it into number 4 again. I can also drop the item. Physically it's not gonna actually drop it from the actor, the sword will still be there. It will drop a physical actor of a sword, but it will not remove it from the character itself. So if I press drop item now, you'll see A sword has been spawned right in front of us and just dropped down into the ether, and it has been removed from the inventory test UI, and it has been removed from the hotbar UI. You can close down the inventory test UI by pressing I again, and that's about it. There's nothing really else to this update. It took me a couple of days to get everything working so far as it is. It's been a little bit difficult, and obviously UE5 sometimes has referencing issues, which I am willing to elaborate on later, but not in this video since it's a progress video. So, as I have stated before, the second part of this video are my plans. So my plans are to actually make the ability hotbar elements work accordingly with their cooldown to showcase the correct seconds of cooldown for each ability. I'll implement some placeholders for different abilities and different items just to make it a little bit more visually pleasing for myself. The next thing that I would like to do is work more on the AI side of stuff. So I would like to make sure that the AI actually has more of a cognitive behavior, where if it loses too much health, it will run away. If the character is too strong, it will also run away. Basics of AI that I'd like to implement. On top of it, the next update should also have a statistics UI, so player will be able to see their different statistics, like their health, mana, stamina, strength, dexterity, etc., all in one menu. And I think that's about it. So, to reiterate, for all I will be working on now is number one, making sure that the ability hotbar UI elements are working correctly. The AI is a little bit more smart, let's say, and make sure that the statistics are being correctly displayed in a separate widget for the player to see. I might implement a little experience, how can I say it? A little experience reward thing, where if you do kill something or you collect something, you gain experience, and then obviously it will show up as an experience progress bar somewhere here on the main UI. But yeah, I think that's about it really for this showcase video. There's nothing else for me to show. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully it's a bit better with me actually talking through it rather than just, you know, skimming through it without any description whatsoever. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you later.